Buenos dias, joyeros. Alright, so today I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to do a video on why golfing in Los Cabos is one of the best places in the world. And we're going to talk about how there's about 19 courses here, 5 or 6 of them are ranked in the top 100, and just really going to talk about why Los Cabos is a paradise for golfing. Alright, so Cabo, it's ridiculous, man. They have so many world-class courses here. It's kind of like spoiled. And I'd have to say, I haven't golfed all of them, but I really like, I'd have to say my favorite right now is Rancho San Lucas. The top 4, I would say, are going to be Rancho San Lucas, Quivira, Diamante, and Cabo del Sol. You have other ones like Querencia, Palmilla, but some of those are like private, really hard to get into. Out of the ones that I've golfed, I really like Rancho San Lucas. That's a Greg Norman one. That's like less than a year old right now. And Quivira, which is also on the Pacific side, that is a Jack Nicklaus course, and like both of these courses are ranked in the top 100 in the world. So those are like 2 really good courses. After that, Cabo del Sol I've heard really good things about. I have yet to play. And then Diamante Dunes. So Diamante has a Tiger Woods course, and it also has a Davis Love course. Believe it or not, the Davis Love course is the one that's the nicest, Diamante Dunes, and I believe last time I checked it was ranked number 36 in the world. So we're talking a really nice course. I have yet to play that one, but I really do think that's going to be your top 4, and then I would include something like maybe Querencia, and then you have courses today. We're at the Country Club right here. This is a good little course for like for Cabo it's kind of lower standards, but for everybody else this is like a normal course. I was a soccer player, and man, I'm older now. Like, soccer is really not an option. When I got to Cabo, it was really tennis or golf. And to be honest, I was leaning towards tennis because my dad's a big tennis player. But then I saw how many golf courses were here, and it's literally called the golf capital of Latin America. So the only thing that's a deterrent to Cabo is it is expensive, but I formed valuable relationships and I've been able to take advantage of a lot of discounts on these courses. But really the option was golf or tennis, 2 sports that you can really play until you're, dead pretty much, right? So I'll be able to play golf until the rest of my life. Now, I will say this, I do need the rest of my life to get better at golf, because right now I'm not very good. But Cabo is a great place to play golf. No. I'm getting better though, and that's the great thing is, like, in Cabo, I know a lot of people that, they literally come down here just to golf. And then a lot of people come down here retire just because of the golf, right? And then they're drawn here, and then they see the city. So Cabo is kind of like the hook that gets them in. But I'm really not that good at golf. I'd say right now I kind of flirt with triple digits. But my goal is probably to get like to an 18 or 20 handicap, which is like bogey golf. Okay, so for practice, right now we're at the Country Club. And obviously what I'm doing in Cabo is real estate. I would not recommend real estate in the Country Club. This is kind of like a fractured community. But this, the course is really nice. And then this right here, the driving range is perfect. It's lit at night, so they got a chipping green right over here. You can putt, all that stuff. So if you're gonna practice golf, right here at Cabo Country Club is really your best option. Now, prices, this is really, I know a guy that came down here from Boston just to golf, and the prices, he was basically saying this is a paradise, but it's not cheap to golf here. And I found that out too. But that's part of the reason that I'm doing this video. I do real estate in Cabo, but part of what I've been doing for networking is golfing. So I have relationships at Quivira, at Rancho San Lucas. These are top 100 in the world, right? So if you have any interest in real estate, you want to come down here and check out the market and play a little golf, I can definitely get lower prices at some of these. Now, if you were going to go on your own, some of these courses, it really depends, because Cabo, you have peak season, which we're in right now. The weather's perfect. It's snowing up north. The golf courses are probably going to be 20 to 30% more expensive, but I would say the cheaper courses like Country Club, you could play for maybe $150 to $200, and then as you start getting into like the Nicklaus, the Tiger Woods courses, the things like that, you're really starting to look at $300, $400 around, which, like I said, that's not cheap, right? But I do have relationships. If you're watching this and you would like to golf and you're into real estate, shoot me a message. Okay, the most scenic. Man, that's another tough one. I would have to say for scenic, Quivira. It's a Jack Nicklaus course on the Pacific side, and in Quivira, it's like the 4th and 5th hole are just out of this world. Anybody you show that to, they're like, as a matter of fact, it's actually annoying because when you're playing that course, it's like everybody who gets to the ocean, and there's probably, I'd say, 5 or 6 of the holes are actually true oceanfront holes on Quivira, but people are sitting there like taking selfies, and taking group pictures and all this stuff, and it really kind of backs up. So that's actually one downside of that. But if you wanted for scenic, I would go Quivira on the Pacific side, and that's a Jack Nicklaus course. If you were looking for a cheaper option, right here at Country Club, they have like scrambles Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that's like a local group, and it's literally, I think it's like 20 or 30 guys come out, guys and gals come out, and I think you got to get on the course by like 8 a.m. But I believe that's like $80 to $100, which is very reasonable. And the reason I like Country Club, it's a long course. You got a lot of par 5s, and it's not easy, but it'd be a really good, cheaper option for somebody that's coming to Cabo. Yeah, and that's what I will say about Cabo Country Club is that it is like tonight. They have an event from 7 to 8. You got the lights right here. And to be honest, if you're throwing like a party or a little get-together, this is a great option. The food's really good. It's a great place to come at night. I think on Friday nights they have a thing. It's called Drink and Drive, right? Because you're getting golf balls here, and I think you get discounted on buckets and things like that. I know Quivira, Rancho San Lucas, I'm sure any of these courses, they have rental clubs. And that's the thing, man, if you go get rental clubs where I'm from in the States, you're gonna get these like secondhand kind of crappy clubs. But the clubs that I've seen these people play with, man, it's like tailor-made. So we're talking about quality stuff. So if for whatever reason you come down here, you don't feel like lugging your clubs down, they have really good options here. As far as pricing, I'm not sure, but I imagine it'd be like maybe $100 for a rental. But we're talking solid, really good clubs. So if you don't want to bring your clubs, that's always an option too. Another thing is they have a new course. There's so many courses here that I haven't played yet, and I want to play. Cabo del Sol, Querencia, and then they have a course, Costa Palmas on the East Cape. Those are like 3 that I really want to play. But Costa Palmas on the East Cape, that is, like from what I've heard and the pictures, that's a really nice course to check out. So you have options, and like I said, I Googled what's the best place in the United States to go golfing, and what came up was like Las Vegas. You have some areas too, but it's not really consolidated. So Cabo is not the biggest area. You have 19 courses and growing. So I'd almost throw up there and say that Cabo is one of the best places in the world to go golfing. It probably trumps any city in the United States. And that's just like a testament. We always joke about who comes down here more, golfers or fishermen. And I really do think more people come down here to golf than they do to fish. And a lot of people come down here to fish. It's world-class fishing too, but you just have so many options. And then, a lot of times when you're going fishing too, like the wife doesn't want to go. If you're going deep sea fishing, that can be an adventure. Whereas, golf, it's a really laid back atmosphere, and you can do it in paradise here. That's a tough one too. I might have to go back and say the 4th or the 5th at Quivira, just because, it's literally, and that's the thing, Quivira is called the Pebble Beach of Mexico. So I'd have to say those are probably like the most drastic, just like drop your jaw type hole. But then on top of that, I have to say the 17th at Rancho San Lucas. If you Google that, you'll see like it's kind of reminiscent of the TPC at Sawgrass, the 17th there. It's kind of like a nod to that. And once again, that's a Greg Norman course. So I'd say the 4th and the 5th at Quivira, or the 17th at the par 3 at Rancho. And like I said, Rancho is probably my favorite course that I've played so far. There's just so many quality holes right there. And Rancho is a links course, so a lot of people like that. Look, if you're coming down to Cabo and you want to golf, reach out to me. You go to cabokey.com, drop me a message. And specifically, if you are into real estate and you want to buy a place here in Cabo and you like to golf, well, the good news is like there's a lot of options and it's a great idea right now. But if you want to do golf in Cabo, reach out to me and I'll at least point you in the right direction. And if you are interested in real estate, reach out to me. We can book a tee time and really network and talk about options for real estate over a game of golf. I don't think there's any better way to do that. But I would recommend, if you're coming down and you want to book one of these like really nice, like the Greg Norman or Jack Nicklaus or Diamante Dunes, that's not the Tiger Woods, but the Davis Love course, I would definitely book ahead of time. And if not, like the last week, really the only one that was open was Country Club. So your options might dwindle in a high season like that. And really, those are the reasons why Cabo is such a great place to golf. And, feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions. And I hope you guys got something out of that. Click subscribe, little bell on there too. And hope you guys enjoyed it.